Chris Rowe here, Director of Golf, Whispering Pines Golf Club. Today we're going to talk about how to hit sand shots, one being fluffy sand, and then the other one we're going to hit where the sand is more firm. So at Whispering Pines, our superintendents do a fantastic job. They pack the bunkers and it's really tight and firm. It's the same thing you'll see on the PGA Tour. They do it the same way. Other golf courses that use different types of sand, it'll be fluffier, more of a beach type of sand. So you play these two shots completely different as far as where you impact. The setup, everything else is pretty much the same, but let's go through this. If I've got a fluffy, we tried to fluff this up a little bit. If I've got a fluffy shot, I'm gonna try to impact a little bit more behind the golf ball versus if I was hitting a shot that was in firm sand, I would try to hit a little closer to the ball. Now, the difference in the way the two shots come out, if I'm in fluffy sand, it's not going to have a lot of spin because I'm going to hit a lot of sand before the ball takes off, and so it's going to come out and have a lot more roll. If I'm hitting something off of really firm sand, I can hit closer to the ball and it's really going to spin. So understand, you read your lie before you ever jump in a bunker and decide, hey, I'm hitting this club, or here's what I plan to do. Always look at the lie, pay attention to what the sand's like. And another thing, as far as the rules go, you can't get in here and test it to see what it's going to be like. But at your home course, you know if it's more fluffy or if it's more firm. So let's try this. So when I'm setting into the fluffy shot, you open up your stance. So my feet, my knees, my hips, my shoulders are all going a little bit left. I like to put just a little bit of tilt because I want a more descending blow. And then as we come through the shot, we want to keep all our weight on our left side. And I call this face to face, where you keep the face pointing afterwards, you don't release it. We've all seen Tiger or, Seve that hit the shots, and you'd see kind of this move right here. That's what we're trying to do. So let's talk fluffy. Here's the fluffy shot. We're going to set into it. I'm going to try to hit a little bit more behind it, a squat. I tilt, and this is kind of the area we're wanting to land this in. So let's see how it works out. So that was a lot of sand behind it. I hit my line. Oh, almost went in. That's pretty cool. All right, so now let's change this out. I'm not changing the club, but I'm going to try to hit closer to the golf ball with a little bit more spin. Okay, so once again, same setup, same everything. I might open it up just a little bit more because we're trying to come into this at an angle where we're catching it right here versus kind of bouncing it into it. So we set up, tilt, squat. Now this one we're going to try to hit a little closer to the ball with a little bit more spin. And that one comes out a little softer and just releases a little bit. Now all these shots are on a downhill slope, so there's no way you're going to see it back up. So anybody on the internet that sees that, no, I'm not spinning it back. But that's more of what we're trying to do. So the closer you hit to the golf ball, the more spin you're going to create, and that's the shot we're wanting to try when the sand is pretty firm. If it's real fluffy, then we want to hit a little bit more behind it and plan on a little bit more release. If you try these two techniques, you're probably going to hit a lot better bunker shots.